Hey you guys, wanted to kind of show you what's been going on here at the homestead in Montello. So as you know, Phyllis and I left, I'm guessing about 5 years ago. And when we did, these trees were already 45 years old. I'm guessing they've been here since about 1973, I think is when they were planted. As you can see, it's time for them to come down. So this row, and I know you guys have seen this row, no longer here anymore. Dan the man came and leveled them down. And as you can see, we've got a lot to still cut. My back is pretty messed up, you guys, so I can only cut a little bit at a time, like 10, 15 minutes at a time, and then I got to stop for a while or else I won't be able to move for a few days. But as you can see, pretty good sized poplar trees. That one there's a Russian olive. But let's see. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then there was 3 more down this way on the end, 12, 13, 14, so 16 trees altogether. And I've got countless fruit trees that got to come down. This is obviously dead. What we're going to do is use all the poplar trees and Russian olive trees for firewood. And then the fruit trees I'm going to cut up and use for smoker wood. I'm going to build a smoker here. And I don't know much about fruit trees, but these main stems are going to come down. And then we'll pick the best volunteer out of all of them. And I'll try to cut some of these volunteers and see if I can clone them and leave it so there's one, like see these, dig these 2 up. And all the dead trees are going to come out. Breaks my heart that it's this way, but I'm going to come almost every day and do little by little, get it back to where it was. But we've got a bunch more to take down. "28 trees right here, just in this row, that have to come down. We're going to leave the 3 on the very end. That's where the raven's nest, there's a huge raven's nest up there. I don't know if you see it, but it's there. And those trees are still fairly alive. And then in this group of trees, there's going to be 5 or 6 that stay. 3 or 4 more big ones that go. Like these 2 here. As you can see, it's dead all the way up. It's a 100-footer. And this one. So 1, 2, 3 big ones at least right here. I think these are going to stay. Yeah, these 3 will stay. They're in good shape. This one, and this one. I took Jim's advice. Put up cameras, as you can see. That's just one of them. These group of 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to stay. This one might come down, I'm not sure. Hopefully not. I'd like to save as many of these as I can. But as you can see, littler ones are already coming back up. Like this little one here, next to this stump. There's one coming up right there that we're going to stay, that's going to stay. And even though I cut this stump away, that volunteer, we're going to try to get it to come and grow. This Russian olive's going to stay. I'll cut all the dead stuff away from it. See this one? That's a volunteer. It's going to stay. That Russian olive's going to stay. That Russian olive is going to stay. That one's going to stay. This side of the orchard, there's going to be a lot come out. There's Sven. He's never been a bad dog, not one day in his life. He's just fine. Yeah, we'll have a whole lot of apple wood to use as smoking. My son goes on fishing trips and definitely need a smokehouse. This was a big group that was cut. This is going to stay. I'll have to go through all of this and cut the dead stuff out little by little as I can. As you can see, a lot of work to be done again, little by little. You guys, I'm in my 60s and I've had a broken back. It's tough to do. And I can't do like I used to. So now it's just what I can each day, little by little. And the group of trees right there is going to stay. I might pay somebody to crawl up there and cut the dead stuff out of it. But for the most part, those trees are doing very well. These trees are only supposed to last about 30, 35 years, and they've been here since 72. So they're 50 plus years old already. That's why they were dying no matter how much water I gave them. They're just old trees for poplar. There's Harper. This is where she was raised. She loves it here. There's Sven. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to show you what's going on. So those trees are scheduled for the next few weeks, and I'm going to keep working on these. I'll take the big saw to this and to those other two big trees right there, the trunks anyway. As you can see there, some of these are like 12, 14, 18 inches in diameter easily, and bigger. And then all this little stuff, I'll take a little saw to. And try not to let any of it go to waste, and then the rest of it will go in a burn pile. But as you can see, I've been busy. Yeah, I certainly can't cut like I used to. Used to be I could go and cut about 2 cords in a day easily by myself. When I was younger, before the back injury really started bothering me bad. Now I cut about 15 or 20 cuts at a time, shut the saw off, rest a while, then do it again. I wear knee pads so I don't have to bend over. The little chainsaw is not so bad, you guys. The big chainsaw, I have to really be careful. I don't want to get hurt any more than I already am. But these two right here, I'll have to take the big saw to and go really slow. Take my time. This is a pretty big tree here. It's probably 25 inches in diameter, and the other one's probably 20 inches easily. It'll be a lot of firewood. All right, you guys, I'll go ahead and sign off. Sorry about the crappy camera stuff. I'm not a cameraman. I better learn to be.